Okay, hello everybody. Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. I'm Novronak and, well, it's been a while. I've had some rough goings in the past couple of weeks, but I hope to put at least most of that behind me now. All that's mattered out, all that matters now, apologies, is the waiting. And you know how I feel about waiting. It sucks. The waiting part. So, let's get that out of the way and continue on with our playthrough. Is the game too quiet for you? Is it quiet? I can like adjust the Oh yeah, I made these two guys near naked. Don't worry, you're gonna die soon, so that means I'm gonna loot your corpse. Your corpses. Yeah, spoiler alert. Alright, let me... Alright, enchanted dagger. Might as well keep some of those. Save some stuff for later. That sort of thing. And let's get talking to Duncan.
The Mabari's responding well. As I said, come back after the battle's done. It's bound to be lively.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Yeah, not that it was easy, but yes.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Now will you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Is that why the joining is so secret?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
I want to ask more questions! Sorry, this is...
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Stop yammering, you're giving me a headache.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
That's a horrible thing to say.
You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Maybe
you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn.
They just had to say it.
Slay the Archdemon.
Those who survive?
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
You've been a lot more dramatic if they're not in their underwear, you know? Hi there.
I am sorry, Davith.
Not my first playthrough, no.
Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I
There
known...
is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry.
Yeah, I also stripped them with all their swords.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
Okay, out of
This
context, that
moment
sounds
forth,
weird.
You are a Grey Warden.
I said that. I like Inquisition more.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Nothing you said prepared me for that.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is
I
one
can't
last
believe we're
part
having
to
this
your joining.
conversation.
We take some of that blood and put it in a
I can't
pendant.
believe we're having this conversation.
Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Thank you.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the King.
What kind of mean?
The King is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
I'd level it up at least. Okay. Yeah, that kind of explains quite a bit of... Yeah, I can see that. After the joining. Yeah, not only do you have to go through heinous sacrifices, and in my case, you get strapped up to your undies. Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I thought of that before now. God damn it! Hang on a sec. Nope, that's not it. There we go. It's not in the way. Sorry, I had like the mini map right. Like I have my webcam right over the mini map, which is not cool.
If the king wants to see you and Duncan, you probably shouldn't keep him waiting. He might
Level
get
up.
mad, start crying. You'll feel bad. And, well, it won't be pretty.
Holy shit! Okay. Modded playthrough. Huh. Okay. Alright, I was like a little preoccupied with this, with all that stuff, so don't mind me. That's a lot of stamina!
Ready.
Holy shit, that's a lot of stamina! Yeah, that's... Huh. You know... What, so I've been thinking, everything about Dragon Age seems rather quaint, compared to like, most D&D settings, you know, like, Eberron, Forgotten Realms, stuff like that. Just an observation. No other reasons. No other reason.
I understand your joining is complete. You are blessed by the Maker.
My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
Yeah. Bit of a nasty way to go.
On it.
Hello again. Is there something you...
Right, enchanted dagger. Nobody needs those. Oh yeah, I can wear chainmail now. Jesus. Okay.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Everything are the goods, yada yada yada. That's a lot of gold. No, thank you. BioWare entry kits. No thanks. Ooh, pretty. How long do entries last? I forget. Okay, this time it makes me look absolutely stupid. It's like I'm like a knockoff of the Dragonborn from Skyrim.
Some supplies, but let me know.
Do you have anything for like any helmets that make me look good? Any helmets? Anything at all?
Hello again. So long as you keep it quiet.
Oh my god, the headgear in this game for the Mage's Arches. I know they're trying to move away from like the wizard pointy hat, but this is not it. This is it. It might be worth like a bit of a pretty penny to me, but that's marginally better.
Hello again. Is there something you...
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. No, I don't blame you at all. Alright, at least I got some supplies for the coming trip. Why would a pointy hat look like the traditional wizards a pointy hat look like in Dragon Age? That's a good question. Oh my god, that specialization in Dragon Age was just like OP.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
It's fucking mandatory.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
I don't feel that special.
Oh, but you are. Every Grey Warden is needed now more than ever.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
Yeah, there are subclasses in D&D in 5th edition that lets you be that way. And there are some like feats and races that can make it easier for you. The Blazener subclass for the wizard. Blazing grants you proficiency in light armor. And one weapon of your choice. You mean I won't be fighting in the battle?
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary.
And plus, it's also a way to
Circle
balance
Knight
out like
trust any
wizards
lives to your
being
spells,
all powerful with their
mage.
spells. They gotta be
Save them
squishy.
for the
They
Darkspawn.
learn all their time like studying spells and
Enough!
and the like.
This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon
because
is lit.
mages spend their
What?
most of their lives
won't be in the
in stuck in those
This is by the
those
King's
towers.
personal request,
Yep.
Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's
Sorry,
men
had to
won't
clear
know
my
when
throat.
to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Where is this tower of Ishal exactly?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the beacon?
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
What if the Archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
How much time do we have?
The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
Yeah. Is that also in like in the codex and stuff? I'm not sure. I don't recall if that's displayed on screen. If you get my meaning. Yeah.
Of course.
Are we in any danger?
Even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient.
I know what I have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Oh yeah, Alistair leveled up as well, so... Da-da-da-da. You gotta get your constitution raised. I'm just saying.
Let's just get to the tower. It may not be the most glamorous. Best not dawdle.
Very well.
Oh yeah, cutscene. I could definitely see that in Dragon Age. Yeah, do you remember in previous like in 3rd edition and prior with spellcaster selector, when you were in like any type of armor, there's a chance the spell will fail. In 5th edition, that's not the case. If you're not proficient, you can't cast a spell. But if you're proficient in the armor or trained, you can cast spells easily enough. Do you remember that in like 3rd edition and stuff?
Of course it will. The blight ends here.
Sorry, bit of a Tuesday. I like how they look into an Inquisition. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I just like how 5th edition does with armor and spellcasting. What is that material? What is that material exactly in Witcher? I remember seeing like a video of a mod where everyone's head is like big.
For Ferelden!
Let's cross the bridge.
I know, Alistair. I am playing at the highest difficulty, by the way, because... Oh boy! Booking it! Fucking book it! Yeah, I remember. Ow! Yeah, I feel dumb. I'm sorry.
Help me. They're everywhere. They've taken... You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower. It's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers.
My character has the most chiseled pictures for horror now.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Yay! We got people with us.
On your guard!
Okay, this guy is a mage. Magic missile.
Look at this thing! I love it!
Nope, not what I meant.
This should be easy.
Well, just because the game is difficult doesn't make it good. Just saying. Because I am just not interested in trying to play German. Okay? Give me all your money. Give me all your money.
Help us, Grey Warden.
Give me your loot. I want your loot. Thank you.
Darkspawn, destroy the fiends.
Oh, hey, my sword is on fire.
As you wish.
Oh my god, this is so... BAM!
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Give me your loot.
Stay still.
There you go. Sorry, something got that confused. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. I have the entire game on the computer, but I'm playing this on the Xbox because I don't have Dragon Age 2 on the computer. And the DLCs, I mean. Loot. Looting time. Acidic coating, nice. Acid flask. Ooh, I could throw that.
What do we do now? We must get to the top of the tower.
How am I doing on level? Oh, I'm also level 6. Nice. I forget, is there a way to increase the amount of stamina I can have at a time?
Cursed creatures.
Shit. Not this way. We're gonna be running over like punch. Ow! I'm good. Oh, fuck. It's grease. Fuck you. I have an archer. And my character's one that taunts, okay? Leave the taunting to him. Oh, Jesus! Drink up, buddy! There we go. It's a good thing I bought all those potions earlier. And yes, the potions, you drink them. You don't pour them on your skin. Okay? What class do you think she would be in D&D? I'm thinking, like, a druid? You're a rogue. Lock. What good are you? Oh, you're a warrior, that's why.
What now?
I should have been a rogue. Should have been a rogue. shit.
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me. Show me what you got.
Let me know if the game's too loud for you and I can adjust. That's why I maximize my persuasion checks, because in RPGs with dialogue options, have your opportunity to have these be gracious as possible. Trust me on this one. I'll take that. Money. Money's always good. More money. I'm trying not to think of the implications of why they're carrying all these gold, okay? I know why. I don't want to discuss it. Thank you. Jesus, that's a big hole. You know, out of context, that would sound pretty weird. Oh, fuck, it's you guys again. Jesus, how many arrows do I have to be pelted in? Oh, wait. Look, I have, like, a couple arrows on me. Did you see that?
Let's get started.
I'll take that. God damn it, another luck chest. God damn it. Okay, mine too loud? Let me know. Okay. Excuse me.
Maker's breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Weren't you? You could try telling that they're not. You could try telling them they're in the wrong place.
Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Wooden crate, iron ring, gotta sell that. Oh look, another locked chest! Because I picked warrior instead of rogue.
Darkspawn approach. Watch for their blood.
Please do not cast burning hands. Told you not to cast burning hands. And what did you do? You cast burning hands. And now we're gonna have to deal with these fucking fucking goblins. Discarded book. 50 experience. Nice. Hey, I'm the protagonist, okay? I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Right. I know what I'm doing. Jesus! These things have like infinite ammo. See? I taunt. More money, more money. Watch. And surprisingly, my character didn't take much in the way of damage. Only like 15 points.
Darkspawn. Destroy the beacons. As you wish. This should be easier. I need some help here. It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me.
Is Ninja out? No, let me know. Let me know. Okay?
Let's get started. Right.
Another locked chest. Great. Third floor. Well, we're gonna face the
better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is
pile of bones.
on us.
Steel dagger. Look, we gotta loot everything we can, okay?
Great.
Exactly what I was thinking! Oh my god, that mage just kept on casting burning hands! He's gotta stop doing that because he's gonna get us all killed with that recklessness.
Show me what you've got. Face me.
Okay, I seem to be good. Going back full health. More darkspawn.
Right.
Right here, dogs. Woo! Level up. Alright, who died? Oh, it's a tower guy. Alpha! The Alpha Wolf thing is bullshit anyway. Ooh. Leveling up. I got no choice.
Even more darkspawn.
Even more darkspawn. Hang on, gotta like
Let's get started.
There we go. And I'm burning alive.
Okay, done with you now. Right. On.
Ooh!
I need some help here. Here.
Look, you'll be fine.
As you wish. Here we go.
Grenades. Grab me this. This. Alright, so when we face the Broodmother, should I censor the stream somehow? Like, or skip over it? Or like put it like, here's a pretty picture because, you know, nipples? Just exploring some ideas, that's all. No answer? Guess I'll have to figure that out myself. Fuck, I'll bet that chest is blocked.
Come now, defend yourself. Let's grab some glory.
Ooh, and now we're still leveled up. And you're squishy as fuck, so... Now I gave Alistair time. Yep, god damn it! Top floor. Shit.
As you wish.
Dude, you're a ranged character. Use your bow and arrow. Oh, Jesus!
I can't die like this. Victory
Down
shall
he
be
goes.
mine. Less fighting, more dying, blast you. Time for a little cleanup. Hey, watch it.
Inventory, where's, potions.
At your order.
What?
Can I appreciate the irony that a mage managed to stand up against an ogre and survive?
Surely missed the signal. Let's light it with...
That's supposed to be my character's moment, and that mage took it away. See? I'm a little I'm just annoyed. You know? I'm annoyed. Alright. You, I need your stuff. Don't ask questions, I just need your stuff.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it.
Yeah, the dialogue, I think it's a little too loud. I'm gonna, like, decrease the volume.
Quickly before it's too late.
Too quiet.
The beacon is over here. We've surely
close
missed the
enough.
signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
all of you, let's move!
Dick. Oof. You know what? Fair. Fair. And I think this has like historical precedence. You know, the ruler and front lines. I need to look it up. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And Duncan's dead. I don't remember that in the game. I remember like your character like just passing out like and fade to black. Not like a flash right there.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
I remember you, the girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds, where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
Wait, what happened to the army, to the king?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
What happened to the Grey Wardens? My friend, you mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistair? Is he alright?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Very unkind. Those were his friends.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note.
I have some questions, if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Why did your mother, save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Thanks a lot.
I am only being practical.
How did she manage to rescue us, exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Second opinion. Are there any survivors beside us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why? What's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Yes, please.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
So those survivors could be rescued?
If you are willing to run into the midst of the horde, perhaps.
Why did Terran Loghain abandon the Keen?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
I think I asked her another question.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way. You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Thank you for helping me, Morgan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
I will go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
I am unable to do that.
God damn it.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive.
You're alive?
I thought you were dead for sure.
Takes more than a few darkspawn to kill me.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
But why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united thanks to Loghain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this Archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An Archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Okay. What could the Terran hope to gain by betraying the King?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
Al-Eamon? The Earl of Redcliffe?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies we could call on.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
I tell it would be easy as that.
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against the Blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I don't suppose you could offer any more help?
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Thank you, but if Morka doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Actually, I have questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Are you really Flemet's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
That's not reassuring.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped further in the forest? I can't dispute that logic. The Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
So can I. Holy shit. Then you can substitute for Alistair.
Right, my cooking will kill it.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
The time has come to leave the wilds. Do you not agree?
That's a lot of the quest I just gathered. Alright. You're gonna look fucking weird, but this is the best one I can find for you, okay? Oh my god. There's gotta be a way to, like... Unfortunately, I cannot toggle off helmets. Shame. Oh my god.
What do you need?
You want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand completely.
Of course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I saw plenty of death in the Alien Edge.
Yes, I suppose you must have. I can't even imagine, really. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime, Alistair.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
So you said this even raised you?
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
So does a... Uh-huh. Slobbering dogs, I see.
Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on a cold, hard ground, isn't it?
I dream becoming a Grey Warden. Oh, wait.
Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Our Lehman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he send you off to the Chantry?
Our Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young?
And raised my dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Why have you made a Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Oh? I don't think it... I thought Templars wore heavy plate mostly.
That's just in public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right? Much more comfortable, and you don't break the beds when you jump on them during a pillow fight.
And what's the real reason?
You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
You don't have to tell me then, I was just curious.
Then let's just get back to what we were doing. No offense, but I'd really rather not discuss it. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So can others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
So you were addicted... Sounds addicted to lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away, either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
You don't think this is important?
Of course I do. It's just... I don't think you necessarily need Templar secrets to defeat the Darkspawn. Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is...
Okay.
What do you need?
Ask away. I mean, how'd you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean before that.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I shouldn't have brought him up.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Where about the Grey Wardens?
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfells, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
So what happens now that there's just the two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Will we start we need to start rebuilding the Order?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be two of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What will happen if we just left?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
I have no more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away. Such as they are. About... What do you need?
Never mind.
The time has come to leave the wilds. Do you not agree?
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about
that would
for
be
some
tempting.
stew.
Could you answer some questions?
Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
May I ask about your magic?
What good would it do you? You are no mage. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
Like a worn dress or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently.
How long have you lived in the wilds?
Since before I was wrinkled and old. Ah, you may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
You don't seem happy about that. That must have been a long time ago.
You will need that smart mouth for more than asking me silly questions.
What will we do once we're gone?
Oh, have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. Bah! May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
Do you have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
About anything, really.
Then hear this. I laugh at a world full of stupid humans who ignore the Blight's evil and abandon their vigilance to chase mortal goals. Remember, it is up to you to destroy the Blight. Pray not for someone else to destroy it. It will always nip at your heels.
I have no more questions.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
Let's get going, then. Gather your party and venture forth. Ooh. Room.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Doggo! I'm gonna make him bark spawn.
Darkspawn approach. Watch for their blood. Right.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of hurlers. Yeah, smart. Jesus, I've been like... like a hit. Oh shit! Here comes Alistair.
Another vandalize.
Could have gone better, but he wags his tail and happily pants. Those Darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Barkspawn! Thank you, Penny Arcade. Barkspawn. What do you think of the name? Barkspawn. Barkspawn. Barkspawn it is. Barkspawn. Good thing I got plenty of entry kids flying around.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad Morgan can mix potions and Mabari treats. And I'm looking something up, don't worry.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Is that for me? Really?
I gotta give you gifts somehow. Anyway, let's get moving.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're now refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You're toll collectors, then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Perhaps you should charge more then.
You want to pay more? Well, we'll happily accept donations.
What should I say? I'm just saying it's right business for such a pittance.
I could be mistaken, but that sounded threatening.
Sounded like a threat to me.
Interesting, because you seem a bit outnumbered.
Do you want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
And just when we had things settled.
Be wary.
This should be easy enough. Right. Let's get started.
Jesus! And down I go.
Off I go.
As you wish.
Jesus!
We surrender.
That for several days
We're
to
just
come.
trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Get by? You're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
You'll follow my lead. I could use some soldiers. I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
What's going on in Lotharing?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tern Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
I'm done asking questions.
Well, then let me go!
You follow my lead. I can use some soldiers.
What are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you can die. Your choice.
I'm not going down without a fight!
Weapons at the ready.
Too easy!
On it. Let's get started. Right.
Nuts, go.
Let's finish this.
Time for some fun! As you wish. Right.
Cross me and you shall pay!
Fallen Templar. Oh, Jesus.
What do you need? Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What do you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We need to hear some news before we can decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Why are you leaving up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Do we need to find these people?
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where do we find Arleman?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where will we find the
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
Where do we find the dwarfs?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Carlinhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Where would Loghain be, exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
I don't need any more directions.
Then you have a plan.
Where do you get going?
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Probably a good place to stop, but I can keep on going for maybe a couple minutes. Let's do this.
As if we needed more fighting here.
Your mother.
Don't you see how scared everyone is?
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Yoink. Yoink.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits.
I hear those bandits are back again.
I want to go home.
Why don't the Templars kill them?
She says, just like laying down, staring at the sky.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
Now just an elf. Okay. Yeah, something against elves?
I don't know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble.
I can make trouble for you, human. Is that what you want?
No. Beg pardon and all. I should mind my manners.
Ask some questions.
Can't promise I'm going to answer them.
What's going on in here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a willing lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yes, I drove them off.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Now I should go.
Don't let me stop you.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Can I ask a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Is there anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it...
It's just a get. What do you need?
Never mind.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Is there profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you could compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must. So long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally.
It was on the way.
My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Huh. Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
I am indeed. Let's see what you have.
All right.
Actually, I'm here to sell stuff then. Yes, please. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Deep mushroom, gonna buy that. Empty. Tad bit expensive. I had to pass on that.
The Chanters are still operating their board. Now that's dedication.
And
I want to do this. I want to do this.
Masses, my hearth is yours. My bread is yours. My life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings? You don't talk much, do you?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
It's like a vow of silence, then. He can't talk normally?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
A chanter says what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak! Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. Evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Ignoring people, I know I tend to.
Darkspawn will feast on our flesh! Everyone will die! You again! Can you all not smell the evil? This one is tainted!
Calm down. The dark... I've been at this the first time.
More Darkspawn! You again!
Calm down. The dark can be fought and beaten.
No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight!
You poor man. What happened to you?
My family. My clan. Those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here. But we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
No! I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by Darkspawn!
Not evil. Please, won't you talk to me?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off.
You're not honoring her death by acting like this.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. I know dogs have made sterner stuff than you.
I am shamed. But the monsters will take you all. The blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Mother, where are you?
Well, might as well make my save here. Anyway, well, that's it. That's it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube and on Twitch. Don't forget to give me a follow and maybe give me a sub if you like. So, I'll see you next time.